Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with a divine masculine energy update. I did a poll on my IG story, and a lot of you guys said that you wanted to get the energy update for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So we're going to do the divine masculine first. And the first card that we have out is the moon card. I just want to see if you guys can, okay, you guys can see this. So before I dive into the reading, I want to say thank you to all of you who ordered crystal packs, who ordered crystal, not crystal, herbal packs as well. Also got Akashic Records sessions done, readings done, twin flame healing sessions done. I'm proud of all of you for doing the work. All right, and so you may have felt those energies begin to increase more, your sleep being off a lot, like your sleep patterns being up and down, crown chakra energy, heart chakra energy, third eye. You can literally put your hand in front of your third eye and feel the energy moving towards your hand. So we are going through a lot of ascension updates right now, downloads, light codes, however it resonates for you. But again, it's so important to check out either my Etsy shop, Chrissy Crystal Indigo, and look at the herbs for your spiritual journey. And also check out the crystal packs again. If you're unsure about, why are you with this person? What does this connection means? It's so important for you to first get your energy healing session done, Reiki, past life, then Akashic Records. So this will help you understand what you're meant to do, where you're called to go on your journey. Now, I do offer classes. We have classes every Tuesday and Saturday. Sometimes we'll switch it to Friday, but these classes are very important because they are helping you with your spiritual journey. If you guys are interested in signing up for the class, jump on in while we're still in the beginning so you really get the support you need on your journey. Don't be shy. Email me. My email is in the description box below. This is really important for you guys, okay? So with that being said, also on the Etsy shop, there is an option. It's called the Herbal Grail. If you have a consultation with me, or if you have a reading with me and I tell you what you need in regards to your herbs, you can click the Herbal Grail, and that'll be the specific special herb that I am ordering or getting prepared for you. All right, so we're going to dive into this reading. This is for divine masculine, so divine feminines. If you're trying to see the energy of what's going on with your divine masculine, this is the energy. I called in my spirit guide, spirit team, and we're going to guide you right through this. Okay, so for divine masculine, remember, divine masculine, you can be a female. The energies are interchangeable. All right, you can be a male and be a divine feminine. Right. So the first card out is the moon card. So with this moon card, it came out in the reverse, and you guys know I rarely do reversals, but with this moon card being in reverse, I kept hearing or kept getting, I'm ready to reveal myself. I'm ready to, accept what I am. I'm ready to be open and communicate with you. The moon card talks about secrets, things being done in the dark. When I have it in reverse, that is the opposite. That means things are coming to light. That means, your divine masculine or the divine masculine is realizing, their life purpose or their spiritual gifts. It means that, they're understanding, or starting to understand like what this connection is all about. A lot of them are getting a lot of aha moments and definitely purging that energy from going through their dark night of the soul. That is what I'm getting from that card. The next card out is the divine masculine is realizing that their divine counterpart is their empress, right? So you have the emperor and the empress. But with this, 3 talks about ascended masters. And then we have the light in the background in the sky of enlightenment, right? So that empress, they're understanding that their empress is lighting up the world. Their empress is a star seed. Their empress is a light worker. And they're understanding that, my empress brings so much light to my life. I haven't felt my empress. I'm not feeling that energy where I feel like, I'm one, right? So for the collective I'm tuned into today, you guys have taken a break from your divine counterparts, and they cannot feel your energy. So say for example, They may not see you in your visions, but they feel your energy, or they may see you in their visions, but they can't feel your energy. It's interchangeable. I know for me, I haven't seen my divine masculine 100%. I've gotten a glimpse, and then I feel them strongly in my energy. But what the divine masculine is realizing is that self-love energy. You know how important it is to communicate your emotions, how important it is to be in that unconditional love energy. And like I said, they're realizing that you are their divine feminine. Now, again, when you hear this reading, that does not mean go dial them up or text. You have to go off the energy, right? So they need time. They need time to continue to figure out everything. And for me, I'm just following Spirit, Source, Divine, God's lead. So if I even get the nudge to reach out to my divine counterpart, I pull back and I consult with Spirit, because I don't want to cause my divine masculine to have a setback when they're on their progress of being better and getting better. All right. The next card out is the Hierophant, and I saw this and smiled, and I said, okay, so the divine masculines are getting the information, they're getting the knowledge, they're reading, they're meeting people that are aligning them to what their mission and their purpose is in regards to your connection as well. So you may have told your divine counterparts about twin flames, about crystals, however it resonates spiritually, what you've talked to your divine masculine about. They're starting to see that information now. This is so important. They're reading, they're coming across articles, and maybe they're watching you online as well, what you're posting, staying in the know. But they do know that they've been doing a lot of studying and a lot of getting a lot of aha moments. And then with the five talks about changes. So they're shifting out of that low vibrational energy. They're shifting out of that 2020 energy where they were in the age of Pisces, and now we're shifting into the age of Aquarius. And so a lot of you that are doing the work, that are on your life path and purpose mission, your divine counterpart energetically is trying to catch up to you, right? So for the divine masculines, we have the overall energy is the Four of Cups. But this is the after tarot. So this talks about I'm no longer looking at what didn't work, what didn't serve me in the right way, what wasn't in my best interest. I'm taking this cup out of thin air and I'm going to make magic, right? And so now they're not looking at what they've lost. They've healed. With you and your divine counterpart, it could have been that energy where you're consistently trying to help your divine counterpart, consistently trying to show your divine counterpart the way, and they were not in the energy to receive it, right? But now, as the energies are changing, as you guys have had your separation and been, in hermit mode and in solitude, everyone's realizing how I could have handled certain things a different way, right? And so they're slowly getting into their power. They're slowly beginning to heal. And this is very important. All right. And then under that, we have the 10 of Wands, laying the burdens down, completion. And then this card, this energy has been around a lot. We have the 8 of Wands, and it talks about, fast movement, communication. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And then we have the Chariot, movement forward, number 7. And so you guys are definitely going to see some energy changes and shifts within your dynamic, all right? Maybe first in the 5D and then in the 3D when it's fully aligned. So the energies that wanted to show itself, we have the 5 of Wands. Again, everybody on the same common accord, being able to talk to each other, seeing from the same vision, supporting each other, teamwork. 5 talks about changes. If you wasn't seeing that before, you're seeing it now. 10 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, and we have rest and recover. And so this has been coming out a lot within the collective. It's like, again, for a lot of the divine feminines, you may have been realizing that you've been sleeping a lot more lately. You've been getting more crown chakra, third eye energy, and your visions are very prophetic. And like you can remember them when you wake up to write everything down. And so this talks about completion. Let me go rest up. Let me go get my mind right. And I know enlightenment is on the way. I know things are changing. Page of Pentacles. For a lot of the divine masculines in the collective, it was so hard to give, right? It was always the divine feminine giving more love, divine feminine, taking care of the divine masculine, divine feminine breaking their backs for the divine masculine. Now the divine masculine is going through their healing and starting to heal. They see how important it is to give, and this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have the Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, and again, your connections are divinely protected. So when you are rejected, divine feminine, know that it's for your divine protection. And so know that when your divine masculine is in alignment, getting themselves right, that spirit will support along the way. And then for others, those who've had, individuals tamper with your connection, or, send the evil eye to your connection, however it resonates, spirit is letting you know, don't worry, we got you. We're protecting this connection. And the Four of Wands, union. So I know on a lot of the channels that I watch, that's all I've been seeing as of late. And the channels that I watch is not readers that speak union every single day, and I know I'm not one of them. And this is the energy that has been coming out. Not only union with your divine masculine to divine feminine, but union with your inner self, loving yourself more, being grateful for what you've achieved thus far, really, being your own hype man. But this here with the Four of Wands, this is the union with inner selves, and then union with your divine counterpart. So divine masculine, this is what's on their mind, this union, this some of you guys are destined to be power couples with each other. So everything is happening according to divine timing. All right. So we're going to dive into the Twin Flame Mystic Moon Oracle spread for divine masculine. The first card we have out, you guys can see that. All right. Is destruction. So this is somewhat like the Tower card for me. So a lot of things had to fall away. Divine masculine really had to face him or herself in the mirror to see where they needed to change, to understand why it's important for them to change. So they may feel like, every second something's falling apart, but this is only to bring them back together in the right way. So surrendering is needed, all right? They're calling in their soul tribe. So in order for them to be supported on their journey, to be helped on their journey, they're connecting with their soul tribe so they can get more understanding. And once they be, in the company of other individuals that are like you, divine feminine, they're going to start to understand why you were, afraid of, for something to happen to them or to lose them or something like that, because you guys are, a really special connection from spirit, source, divine, and they're starting to remember that. Now again, a lot of them are lost in the sauce when it comes to, what twin flame means and something, and those energies like that, but they're coming to that knowing. The next card out, we have grief. And so divine masculine isn't used to divine feminine saying, you know what, I've done what I could do. I need to really focus on where I'm being called to. When you're ready, you'll catch up. And so what divine masculine hasn't realized is divine feminine finally giving up. Well, they think the divine feminine has given up, but divine feminine has just completely surrendered. I can't do what I used to do because I will not see change in my divine counterpart. I need to let this be divinely led and guided, and that way my divine counterpart will come forward when he or she is ready, right? You're not waiting, you're living your life. Karmic partner. So within these twin flame connections, there is always some kind of karmic energy. And again, karmic partners doesn't always have to be, the karmic, it could be, work, it could be, whatever get into the way of your connections, the same way as a third party. And you got to understand, with some of these divine masculines, they have kids with their karmic partner. They have, more than one, child of their mother. You understand what I'm saying? So they could have two kids with two different women. It plays out in so many different ways. And so with this full moon coming up, they're realizing a lot of things, like, how the divine feminine gave unconditional love, how they kept secrets from the divine feminine, when divine feminine really just wanted to support and understand their divine masculine. And so they're starting to see that the divine feminine really had unconditional love for them. All right. So the overall energy, we have regret. So for the divine masculines in the collective, they're starting to see the error of their ways. They're starting to see where they went wrong, and they're starting to see that some of the things that they put their divine feminine through, the divine feminine did not deserve that, because they're realizing right now that that divine feminine protected their heart as if it was the divine feminine's own. You understand? And so now they're, role playing, memories are coming back into the divine masculine's mind about how they treated the divine feminine, and they regret it. Like, why didn't I see this before? But again, everything is according to divine timing, and it's all upon your soul contract on what you guys agreed upon to go through when you met back up in this lifetime, right? Under that, we have twin flames, right? And so there's this recognition again. Your divine counterpart may not know what a twin flame is, but there's that recognition. They're like, you know what? This is my soulmate. This is my person. I can't, lose my person, right? Because a lot of the divine feminines really have stepped into their power when it comes to the connection. Now, the energies that wanted to show themselves, we have shadow work. The answer is yes. Stuck. Reinvention, right? See that? Reinvention. Recognition. Material world. See that? And metamorphosis, changes. So your divine counterpart is going through a lot of changes at this moment, and you may be feeling those changes when you feel their energy, when you wake up and all of a sudden you're sad, or this strong energy hits you out of the blue, right? So for the romance angels, for divine masculine, we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Again, we all are going through our ascension process. We all are getting our light codes and downloads. Be gentle, respond with love. And I was called to talk about when your divine counterpart comes to you, starts to communicate with you, do not be in that low vibrational energy. This is the time to make the wrongs right. This is the time to choose forgiveness, unconditional love. So however, you meet up or that first communication starts out, remind yourself, I need to respond with love, okay? The next card out is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And again, I'll remind you that rejection is for your protection. And so whenever you divine counterparts are in separation, know that during that time you guys are going through ascension processes. You're going through new gifts that you're receiving. You're also healing, so you can come back together to get back on the right track. The overall energy is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, okay? So we're going to dive into the elemental oracle. This is a new oracle that I got for you guys, and I really, really like it a lot. All right. So the first card out is Atoms, building, number 40. All right. And so I'll get the guidebook for you because it's a new book for a new deck for me. And you may have been seeing fours a lot. Check out my IG story as well. But Adams talks about everything is connected by the same building blocks of matter. You aren't electric, vibrating in motion. Being stagnant in your beliefs and growth is unnatural. Building and changing is natural. There is room for infinite variety. All right? And so building, building connections, building your business, building your brand, building, the energy for your connection. This is for what the divine masculine is focused on. The overall energy. We have completion, west. This is number 4 again. So 4s are resonating for you guys a lot. You may be seeing 4s, divine masculine, a lot. So let's dive into 4. All right. So it says the energy cycle comes to a close. Do not resist the end of something because the end heralds a new beginning. Complete the project. Be a finisher. Be not afraid of death. It is a part of life. So again, releasing things that no longer serve or grow you, right? See that? This is beautiful. Some of you guys are really going to communicate whether 5D or 3D with your divine counterparts 4 days. All right, that's what I'm getting. I'm learning to incorporate the timing in the spread, and like even for the divine masculines beginning spread, look at what's all here. We have major arcana across the moon, the empress, and the hierophant. So there's huge changes happening within the divine masculines. Okay, so the advice from spirit, we're using the light worker oracle, Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So a lot of them are starting to come into realization about their spiritual gifts, what they're called to do. I'll tell you one thing with the channeling gift, it gets you by surprise. You can be in a grocery store and all of a sudden you start to go numb and rock, and there are the messages to the person that needs to hear it. And so again, these spiritual gifts sometimes may be a little fearful or make you afraid. And that's what the divine masculine is really trying to overcome. Some of them have seen some things that really scared them. And you, being as magical, divine, feminine, and as spiritual as you are, it scares them, but it allures them at the same time because they know you're so special, right? The overall energy, yes. Just say yes, right? And so we're seeing that a lot. They're just saying, say yes, answer the call, okay? So, in the Life Purpose Oracle, we have freedom. You are free to do what you choose, all right? So they need to understand that they aren't, in bondage or locked away or restricted. You're free to do what you choose. Nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So some of the divine masculines may work in nutrition or maybe nutritionist, but this is a healing way to do your work in regards to your life path and purpose mission. All right. Trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So they have the gift of sight, and Spirit is asking them to trust. Just trust. And you will be led, you will be guided. Stop, resisting. Just surrender and allow yourself to be open to the possibilities, right? The overall message, creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So a lot of your divine masculines have beautiful gifts within them, but it's on them to be able to embrace it, to be able to let it out into the world, because your divine masculine is as you are, and that's something that they're so fearful of. And so Spirit is reminding them, let go, surrender, leap, we will catch you, right? So with that being said, that is Divine Masculines update. All right, so I will be posting Divine Feminines next. So make sure you tune in for both collective energy. And again, do not forget at the on my Instagram, all of you, all 4,700 of you. Again, there are a lot of things that's happening. My backup is my Instagram. I can do IG stories over there, so I can post readings over there as well for you guys. I am using that as my backup. If you have not already, make sure you go and follow me on Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. It's so important. So in case I can't get a video to YouTube, I can post it on IG and you guys will be able to view it there, all right? So I'm sending you so much love and light. I'll talk to you guys soon.